Pretty, right? Look how pretty. Looks pretty with the sunset behind me like that in the glass, huh? So my brother and I just finished doing a Johannes Brahms concert. So learning German has been quite a learning curve. So one of the cool ways I've been stretching myself has been this Downtown Singers concert we just performed on Saturday. Pronounce German, understand German speech, and I think we've done probably over close to 40 hours of work for the concert that happened yesterday. Coincidentally, Seth Godin actually just blogged on this idea of stretching, and I think that applies really well to learning on a curve, learning things that are difficult at first, but once they start snowballing with momentum, it's easier. He says there are two polar opposites, right? Staying still and breaking. And we live life in the middle in whatever activity we choose to do, whether that's singing like I'm learning for German. He says stretching is growth, extending our reach, becoming more resilient, limber, and powerful. But we can stretch further than we could yesterday if we commit to it, because stretching compounds over time. He says if you're afraid of breaking, the answer is to dedicate yourself to stretching. The Downtown Singers in Binghamton, where I am, is just a local group of people that come together to sing major works sometimes more complicated works, not so much major works. Here's some of the pieces I actually did. This is Johannes Brahms' Von ewige Liebe, which is Of Eternal Love, arranged by Alan Rains. That one we did in German. We also did the Gesang der Parsen by Johannes Brahms in German. This one's in German too. We did not do this in German, but it's 3 actual pieces together by Johannes Brahms called Triumphali. There it is. There it is. Those are the ones we actually had to buy, but the ones we borrowed are the Liebeslieder waltzes, and then the other piece that we borrowed was The Main Night. And then another one we did in English, actually, not in German, is How Lovely Is Thy Dwelling Place. And it was neat because I actually did this one in college choir when I was doing that. So yeah, I did that one too. So that was a total of 25 rehearsals. I didn't go to every single one of them because I had other conflicts, but we went to most of them. And then I was thinking about sharing what our president said on some things. He sent an email trying to focus on the artistry and the creativity that's behind this, like the fact that somebody centuries ago wrote something down and then we decided together to create something. An entire event centered around Brahms' music. The fact that we could all come together and like re-breathe energy and humanity and life into the thing to bring the piece to life. And we may never do that collection of pieces again. That may be the only time that that sort of concert comes into play, and that's got me thinking all about creativity and the ways that we can stretch ourselves doing that. Just really has me thinking about how we stretch ourselves in small ways every single day, like daily ways. I do the daily journal thing. I'm on year 5 for that. The ways we can do it long term and well, instead of multitasking too much or only being surface level. Like, how do you achieve depth long term with how we commit to stretching ourselves? It's one of the main reasons I like to write stuff down. I'm using the Bear app a lot more, and my mind map on prioritizing people and collaboration, and then things back there. Just, that's a mind map of daily stuff instead of people-centered things, projects and people. So am I going to continuing to stretch myself music-wise? Probably. Eric Whittaker just launched Virtual Choir 5. I can make a video for that. That's a different kind of collaboration, not in-person presence for it, but still a part of something larger than myself, so I might do that. Downtown Singers is going to do Handel's Messiah in the fall. Start until September, so I have some time. So I have some time to actually think about that and try to fill in space with other cool things to do. If you would like to listen to some of those pieces, I put them in the description, doobly-doo down below. So that's just one way that I'm hoping to stretch myself long term. Maybe not as deep as some other things, but still creating in abundant ways for young people, old people, lots of people. So what's one way you're dedicating yourself to stretching? Let me know. Keep being you, dedicating yourself to stretching, and don't forget to be awesome.